Yeah. So first of all, we have to go the SPROT code. Then we have to click on SAP reference IMG. What is IMG? IMG means implementation guide. Okay. So we just click on the SAP reference IMG button. Then it will open all the nodes. These are the nodes. So by using these nodes, each and every consultant should do the configuration from there, like finance accounting. Finance, if I see a consultant doing the configuration, they can do from here. Okay. For controlling, there is a configuration of controlling. By drop down this node and they do the configuration accordingly. Okay. So each and every module having their own nodes for configuration. But SAP is integrated with each and every modules in the some transactions. Okay. So like MMC, here is a MM configuration will be here. SD configuration will be here. All the configuration paths are available in their available nodes. Okay. So first of all, what we need? We need to create a company. Okay. So for creating the company, we need to go in enterprises structure. Then we have to go for definition. In definition, go to a financial accounting and define company. Okay, noted that path. So this is a path for creating of company and company code. See how the company code at the last in last class you have created purchase order, right? So in purchase order, you have seen that there is an option for company code, purchasing organization, plant. You have put it there, right? So now you see how to create that company code, how to create that plant, how to create the material type, industry type. Okay, all the means configuration will be done through this path. Now click on define company. So here you can see that n numbers of company codes are available. Okay, but we need to create a new one. So suppose click on new entries. For creating the new company code, we have to click on new entries. Give the company name. Company name, that is a group. Okay, like I want to give the group Aditya. Okay, the company name is Aditya Birla Limited. So this is our company, that is group company, and the street like PARK STREET Park Street, PO Box Leave it. Postal code is 779. This is the postal code. We are just filling the detailed information about the company, like address. Okay. City is Kolkata. Country is IN. And the language is EN. Currency will be INR. So by filling the details information here, we just need to click on save button. Okay, somebody is already created Aditya Birla Limited. So we need to create another one because the entries already exist. So Aditya 001. So ADI 001. We are going to create a company ADI 001. Now click enter and save. So Umesh, see here the pop-up is given. So what are the use of this pop-up? Okay, and what is it? So this is the request number. Whatever changes or creation or do configuration in SAP, it must goes under a request. So that particular request should be done in development client only. All the configuration should be done in development client only, not in production server. Okay. So the live server is called production server, and the test server is called development server, and one more server, that is quality server, from where we do the testing. If the testing was done in quality server, we move to production server. So by that means the request customization request, whatever customization we have done, that package was combined in that request number only. Okay, see, suppose we create new, so new request we are generating for new company code, that is Aditya Birla configuration. Okay, just give any name and save and click OK. So that company was created, that is ADI 001. Now go back, again back. So the next is create company code. So in the company we have just created the group companies. Okay. Now we are going to create a company code. The third option, that is edit, copy, delete, check company. In this option, we are going to create a company code. Okay, just click on the IMG activity, then click edit company code data. So click on new entries. Well, we are going to create a new company code, that is AD001. Sorry, AD01 already created. Aditya Birla 01. That also already created, AB00. So our new company code is AB00. That is for Aditya Birla Limited. Okay, and the city is Kolkata, country is IN, currency is INR, language is EN. Enter. When we going to click on save button, the address book will be open. See how. Okay, so this is the address book. Here we need to give the all details about the company code, right? So in the name field, we need to put the details like Aditya Birla Limited. We copy the search item in the same thing. In a street, we give Kolkata street. Okay. And the pin code is 7001. The country is IN, India. And what is the region? Region is nothing but the state. Okay. So just click on the drop down and select West Bengal. So Kolkata comes under West Bengal state. So you here we need to enter the telephone number, like any whatever telephone number is there, we can put here, mobile number, whatever we need, we can put their email address. Okay, so abc@gmail.com suppose. So whatever data we need to feed here, we can put it, and just click the OK button. Okay, so the same request comes and we can just click OK. It will save. So now see, AB00 is created. So our company is AB.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So now see, the company code is now created AB00. Okay. So now we need to assign the company and company code together. See how we going to assign. So creation has been done for company and company code. Now we have to go in assignment tab. This is assignment tab. Okay. Just below in the definition, we go to assignment field. Again, go to financial accounting. Here you can see that there is a assigned company code to company. So the first option we have to go there. Just click on position. Give the company code is AB00. Okay. So here we can see that company is blank. That means it was not assigned yet. So now we need to assign. So what is our company? AB Aditya Birla, na? Aditya Star. Enter. So no, this is not our company. Our company is no, not getting. Our company is Aditya ADI 001. Right. This is our company. ADI 001. Just click enter and save. Okay. So company code has been assigned with company. Okay. So in company, there are n numbers of company codes. Company code is
I'm sorry,
yeah.
excuse me, sir. So I didn't get in the last time. The company code has already been
Created.
created, right? So why did we create the company code again?
No, we are not created again. We are assign company code to company. We see in definition what we did. We created the company that is a group. Okay, like Aditya Birla. Aditya Birla have n numbers of businesses. So we have created a company code for that particular businesses. Suppose Tata is a group and Tata having a lot of businesses like Tata Steel, Tata Power, Tata Nano, whatever it is, Tata um, Tiscon, many types of industries are there. So each and every industries has separated with company code so that we can get the report accordingly, so that we can control the whole business with separate wise. Okay. So said so that we have created the company code. Okay. Now creation is one part, and definitely we need to assign the creation of company code with the related to that company. Okay. So each and every things whatever we going to create, that is a in a configuration we must assign with and link with them. Okay. So company code has been linked with company here. Now understand?
No, sir, I did not understand actually. Still, like what I'm thinking is, there are two codes. Okay, one code that you have done is the to identify the particular branch of a company.
See, Umesh, I would like to show you the hierarchy level. Okay, hierarchy for SAP FICO. Okay, see. Now your question will be, you will understand the whole your queries. See, what is it? This is the FI organizational structure. Okay. So like client is the first. Then under client, we have created the chart of depreciation, chart of account, credit control area. Under chart of account, we create a company code one, company code, n numbers of company code. Okay. So this is the structure. This is the financial structure. We need to follow that structure. That is the standard. So I have created client first. The what is the client? Our ABID. See here I have created client. This defined companies are nothing but client. Okay. I created now here ABI 001. No, AB. Yeah, ADI. This I created, right? This I created. So this is only client. Whatever here shown, that is a client, and the company code is the below. That is company code 1, company code 2, company code 3. So that I have created in the in this field. See, in this edit company code data. Okay. In this I have created AB00, enter. So Aditya Birla Limited, I have created company code. Okay. So after creation this company code, we must need to assign what company and company code should be linked together. So that linking purpose, we need to assign company code to company. Now understand?
I got it, sir. I got it. I got it.
See, actually, currently, I think you didn't get clearly, but because
No, now I got it. This third time when you did the linking,
hmm,
it is because of the purpose that you want to
yes,
link the company that you have created or the client you have created with a
hmm,
company code.
hmm,
That's, in order to link both of those, you are creating another code.
hmm. Suppose, Umesh, suppose you think that you are the owner of Tata. Okay, you are the owner of Tata, and Tata having four companies. One is power, one is steel, one is like Tata Maruti, and one is something else like Tata Tiscon. Okay, so you have four companies in a different location. Understood? Or in a same location, you have different companies. So you want to maintain the different companies in a single system. Okay, in a single system, because you are the owner, you think that I want separate financials and separate all the separate reports for the particular companies, right? I have a Tata Power, I have a Tata Steel. I want both of them should we give us a different means separate reports. Okay, so in that case you have to differentiate together. Okay, not combine together. Suppose a transaction is going to both in both the plant. Okay, both the company code, we are doing the transactions, we are doing daily basis transactions, in out sale purchase whatever it is. So by doing that, we need to uh, we need a report at the end. So as a owner of Tata, we need this type of reports also, that in a group, how what is the profit, what is the loss, what is the stock for the both plant, what is the asset, what is the liabilities for the both plant. You need to know. If you did not combined consolidated report, if you did not got the consolidated report, how will you decide about the future decisions? How will take? Understood?
Yes, sir. Yes, I understood.
Okay.
But now that part I understood. Now the question is,
Hmm.
like, why are you doing all this in under finance, like FI? Like, why aren't we directly going to section that is there over there and
No, no, no.
not
See,
creating the?
yes, yes. Good question. Good question. Exactly. So the first structure of SAP should be built by FI guys, not guys. FI guys will we create the company and company code and hand over to the guys. Then guys, what we will do? Create the plant, create the storage location. Understand? This type of configuration should be done, because the FI implementation not is a single means person can do. A teamwork should be there to complete implementation, to complete the implementation. Okay.
Okay, okay, sir.
Hmm. So suppose you are building a house. What you need? You need a manpower who will build the building. Who will first do the foundation. Okay. Then the builder will be build the building. Then electrician will be do their work. So every consultant having their separate works. So finance is having their the means starting work will be done by the finance, who can create the company code and clients and company and assign to them, and handed over to the guys for creation of plant. Now come to the next point, that is,
Now, like I have a very basic question here.
yes,
Like, why are we doing the configuration exactly? Like, what is the reason to do the configuration?
if you did not do the configuration, how will get the implementation done? Suppose a company is running another software like Oracle, like Tele. Okay, now he decided to use SAP. So you have to design the SAP as per their business requirements. Now, understand?
Okay, you mean to say when we are going through the P2P cycle, when we
Yes.
are filling the details, when we are creating, when we are doing that PR, PO, and all that
Yes.
process,
Yes.
like we need certain blocks, active, and we need certain blocks not required in order to configure, in order to create all those things. Like basic thing is we need to configure it.
Yes. Yes.
So
These are the basic.
is that the exact point? Is that what I have understood? Right?
Exactly, exactly right. First, Umesh, you think that you are going to manage your business with SAP. So you have the all the functionalities to monitor and control your business through SAP. You must
Mm-hmm.
need to make your system as per your requirements. Suppose you in your company, suppose you're the company owner and you have the requirements, how the purchase cycle works, how the sales cycle works, how the production will be done, how the quality will be do the work, how the store department will done, how the HR will do their job. So all these scenarios, business scenarios, this is the SAP modules are based on business scenarios. Okay, is a business scenario, business purpose, business modules. Okay, so whenever we divide that, SAP is divided as per the business modules. So FI is a business module. Financial related, all the transactions will be done through on this financial part. Okay, and purchase relate. Why I said why I showed you that the P2P cycle, that is the basic things what the end user will be do in the organization. So if you know the basic things overviews about the work, activities, then only you can provide the solutions accordingly, right?
Okay, sir. So, and also next time, like when we go through it to you know, go, further,
Mm.
like please tell me, like along this, along with like what procedure is done by which consultant or which person. Like for example, this
Mm.
first step that you have done, that you
Uh,
told me that it is done by, FICO
FI.
department,
Yes, yes,
FI department.
yes, right.
So also mention that because otherwise it is I just
Okay,
wanted to know like which part is done by which part is done by FI
okay,
department and all that.
okay. I will
Okay.
mention that. Okay. So till there, FI work has been completed. Now the what we will do, will create the plant. Okay. So again go to definition, logistic general, then the second option, that is define, copy, delete, check plant. This is the this step will be done by SAP consultant from here. So creating a plant is a responsibility of consultant. Execute that, create define plant. Double click on define plant. So see, here is the n number of plants are there, but we need to create a new one. Click on new entries, give the plant name. Okay, plant name is AB00. Suppose. So, for plant and company code, we need only 4 digit. You did not take more than 4 digit. So in the name Aditya Birla Limited. Aditya Birla Okay. And just give the country code. Country code is IN. City code. City code is 34 not just C. Oh, India, reason is India. Oh, IAM city code US. Just a minute. We have to click on this address book. Here is a address book. Here we have to click. From there, whatever we feed the details, it will come in the detailed information. See how. Here we need to create Aditya Birla Limited company. So right now we are creating the plant. Okay. Kolkata. Country is IN. India. Region is 25. I think 25 is a West Bengal. 25. Okay. This is a state code 25. And the street is Park Street. Park Street. Park Street. And again, if you required, you can put their telephone numbers, mobile numbers, and email ID. Okay, just click enter and save and give in a same request. See, the detailed information has been captured through the address book. Okay, no need to maintain separately. The field is not active to give your input here. You just give the input here only in address book. Okay. So now plant has been created. Now AB00 plant is created. Now you can create the material code in that plant. Okay. Now nothing to do here. Now just click assignment. Assignment field. Okay. Logistic general. Assign plant to company code. Here also the same thing. Whatever we create, we need to assign to the our hierarchy level, that is company code. Assign plant to company code, that is the linking together. Plant will be linked with the company code. Okay, the data is logged by SOC Wajit. So somebody is using that plant configuration, so that it was not open. Just a minute, I will make it open by pushing him out a bit. Wajit. So Wajit is here. Yeah, he was doing some customization. So again, click on assign plant to company code. Now it's open. Click on the position. What plant we have created? AB00. Okay. Now enter. Sorry. We have to create in new entries. Here we need to put the company code. AB00 is our company code. And what is our plant code? AB00, the same. This is our plant we have created. So now company code is linked with plant. Just click on save and yes. So now plant is created and assigned with our company code. Okay. Now we have to create a storage location. Okay. So material code will be created in plant level and storage location from which store we have to put the material. So storage location. So suppose in a company code, there are many storage location like central store, like main store. Okay. Like store, scrap yard. So these are the storage location. So we have to create in the logistic general. Sorry, we have to go in material management. maintain storage location. So here we have to execute.
Oh, like we can use the T code also to directly access these, right?
Yes, we have to use, we can use, not an issue. But if we go through the path, you will get it, means you can learn how going to create T code. Configuration should not, we should not do with T code. Okay, it is not recommended, but because if you're doing some transactional data or master data, then we go through the T code fast for the fast service. Okay, so we are doing configuration, so you must know the path for each and every configuration. Okay, so now put the AB00 for the plant. See, this is our plant AB00. There is no storage location defined right now. We have to click on new entries and give our storage location AB01. Description is main store. Aditya main store. Again, we create another storage location, that is AB02 Aditya central store. Right. So now we have created two storage location. One is main store and one is central store. Just save it. If we need to maintain the separate addresses, for that we just select, click on addresses. Here is the address book. Click on new entries, give the number 1 and click on book. Here you can maintain the addresses for storage location as well as. Okay, so now leave it, we did not require for that address location. If you require, you can create at the time of. Okay, not an issue, just save it and back. So now what we did, we created a storage location. So what is the purpose of storage location? To store the material, to maintain in the plant premises. There are having a numbers of storage location. So that storage location should be created in SAP. So we have, so that we can find out the storage, the material, where is the material as going to stored, what are the quantities are there. We can go through that storage location only. So now maintain the purchasing organization. Okay. So what is a purchasing organization? Like a storage location, suppose in a company, there are having two, three storage location. So purchasing organization, suppose a purchase department, the office is at Kolkata and the manufacturing location was somewhere else, not in my plant, in the outskirt. Okay. So it's possible that from corporate office, we are going to buy anything like. So in that case, we need to maintain a purchasing organization. So from where the material was going to procure, at which location we are going to procure the material. So here we can maintain the purchasing location, purchasing organization. Just click on new entries, AB 01. Okay, click purchasing organization Aditya. Hmm. Purchasing LOC 180 tier. Okay, so here we will create two purchasing organization like AB02 again, and the copy paste. So here we have created two purchasing organization. Just select save, again enter. So two purchasing organization created and two storage location created and one plant location created, one plant AB00. Now all these should be assignment. Do the assignment in material management. Assign purchase organization to plant. Just execute the second one. Go to the new entries. Click AB01 is our purchasing location 1 and plant AB00. That is our plant. Again AB02 is our second purchasing location, that is corporate office. Plant was same AB00 for the same plant. We are going to maintain two purchasing locations in the same plant. Just save and save. Okay. So purchasing location purchasing organization created, storage location created, and company code created. Okay.
Sir, what is this purchasing organization in real time? Example.
I already told that suppose a company having two different location for buying the things. Suppose my plant was uh, in which location you are staying right now? What is your location?
Bangalore.
Bangalore. Suppose in the city there is a corporate office. Okay, you are the company owner. Your city in the city you have a corporate office. Okay, and in the plant was in the from there 100 kilometers. From there 100 kilometers the plant was exist there. Okay, so some items, some materials, what we are going to buy should not get that location, that particular location. Means, suppose we are going to buy a laptop, so nobody is delivering that location. Nobody is dealing for that location, that outskirt, that plant location. Okay, so from the registered office, from the corporate office, which is in the city, from there we can procure that material. We can buy from there. So for that reason we have to maintain the different purchase location from where we are procuring the material. Now understand?
Okay.
Yeah.
So here we are assigning two different purchase organization
Hmm.
for two different plant, right? So and that's why we are assigning the purchase organization with
Hmm.
company code
Right,
and plant for that particular
right, exactly.
organization.
Yes. Now we are going to create a purchasing group. So in only this is the individual thing which we did not require to assign with any other part. Okay, just show you how we're going to create. Go to material management, go to purchasing, create purchasing group. Okay, so what the purchasing group? What is purchasing group? So purchasing group is nothing but a responsible person or a responsible department, maybe. Understood. So in a company, there are n numbers of department. There are many people who are going to procure a material, to buy a material, to require a material, making a purchase requisition, making a purchase order. Okay. In that case, we have to create a purchasing group for them, for their separation, for the separate. Like how much purchase order have been created by IT department, how much purchase requisition has been created by finance department. So for getting this report, what we will do, we'll create a purchasing group and assigned at the time of creating purchase order, we have to assign purchasing group. So if the purchasing group is like Umesh, we have created Umesh, 001 is Umesh, 002 is Raj. So when we create the purchase order, I will put my purchasing group. So accordingly, we can get the report. Okay.
Sir, you're not.
Yes, tell me.
Hello.
Yeah, tell me.
Sorry, sir. Like I got a call in between, so
Okay.
there was a disturbance. I'm sorry. Like, please repeat like whatever you told in last 10 seconds.
Okay. Just so in the path, that is material management, purchasing, and purchasing group. So this is very important thing in SAP, and only this creating purchasing group is a individual things. We did not dependent. That is not dependent on plant or company code or anything. Okay. So it is very independent thing that is create purchasing group. Purchasing group is nothing but a responsible person or a responsible department. Suppose in a company there are many types of departments, or many types of peoples are creating purchase order. Okay, so while creating purchase order, they must give the purchasing group. While giving the purchasing group, we will can get the report accordingly, that how much purchase order has been created by IT department, how much purchase requisition created by purchase order has been created by like finance department, like another department. Okay, so it can be created by department wise or a person wise, so we that, so that we can controls the our report accordingly. Just click on execute. See here, the every people having their own purchasing group. So if I create purchase order, I will put my purchasing group, that is Raj Sharma. Suppose we are going to create, that is a,
So here I'm not understanding one thing. Why will purchase order be created by all the departments?
no, purchase order can create na. Suppose I suppose we are going to buy a laptop. So who will create the purchase order? IT will create the purchase order only. Suppose buying the spare item or like machinery item, then it will go through the purchase department, right?
Okay, okay. Like you mean to say that what I thought
Yes,
was like finance department. You
yes.
told that finance department will be creating a
Hmm.
purchase
Your
order,
concern,
right?
see, your concern is right. Why we will create only one department, that is purchase department, will create the purchase order, right? Your
Yes,
concern,
yes.
right? That is okay. That is okay. Many companies are doing the same. That you are thinking, that is the right concern. But in some company, that in our company, suppose in our company, IT products, whatever IT products needs, IT spare needs, we are going to create the purchase order. Okay, so in the different company, there are a numbers of scenario. Okay, you have to understand the scenario only. Then only you can make the system as per the requirement and gaps. So right now we are going to create a purchasing group AB01, that is Umesh. Okay, like telephone number you have to put here, and whatever the detail you need to, you can put here. The next one AB2, that is Raj Sarma. Suppose I created here, my mobile number is here. So this created like three character of purchasing group, not more than three character. That is, and just click on save. See, purchasing group has been created. Okay. Now, now I'll show you just the things whatever we created, how you'll getting the in the drop down. Just go to ME21N. We are going to create a purchase order. Here, select any vendor like Prashant. Give the purchase organization. What purchase organization we have created? Umesh, AB00. No, sorry, AB01, right? This we have created.
Yes, yes.
Exactly. This we have created. What is the purchasing group? AB1. That is Umesh. AB1. It will come, not an issue. Company code is AB00, right? See, the name is Umesh coming. The responsible person is a Umesh for this purchase order. The person has been not created. See, the vendor is not created in this company code. So you are going to create a vendor code. So now understood, Umesh, why we created purchasing organization, purchasing group, and company code. How we creating and how we assign to the company code. Now understand.
Okay, okay. Now I got it. Now I got it.
You got
So
it?
configuration is basically done for this for end to end you know
Yeah.
end users
Right, right.
this
Now,
actual
yes,
activity.
yes. After you created all these things, the end user will be create the PO accordingly through the drop down, right?
Yes, yes, yes. I got it. I got it.
Hmm. So, Umesh, I think today is enough, because if I will teach more, you will get bounce, right? So, you just practice whatever I have shown you today.